Hello, welcome to YOLO Crypto. In this video, I'm going to tell you about what cryptocurrency investing mistakes I made when I first got into crypto and what I would do differently today if I were to start investing, okay? So you don't make the same mistakes. Now, before we start, please hit the subscribe button if you like this content, and let's get started. So crypto is like everything else in terms of the theory that experience is king, right? What I mean is that you can watch videos that show you and teach you how to trade and how to invest, but nothing really teaches you like making an account on an exchange and actually trading, okay? The three mistakes that I'm about to show you cost me dearly, okay? Watch until the end so you can protect yourself and not make the same mistakes. So mistake number one that I made is portfolio structure. When I first got into crypto, I had already been investing in the stock market for a short period of time. And crypto was in a clear bull market, and that's what drew me in, like most people. So everything was going up in 2021, and I mean everything. But I never really fully grasped the fact that crypto and Bitcoin operate in cycles and that everything will fall in price at some point. I was way too overexposed in meme coins and projects that had no real utility. I didn't even purchase Bitcoin for a period of time, and that is where everybody should start. So when the bear market came, I suffered a much higher downside compared to people that were just invested in Bitcoin, and this is because of my speculative investments, okay? So this brings us to lesson number one. The lesson is no research, no entry, okay? Before I purchase a coin today, I made it a rule for myself to know at least the basics of that project. And the basics are these things, okay? You want to know the use case or the tokenomics, the market cap, and if you're buying a new project, this would be like on a DEX, then you want to know the holders, okay? So you can try to protect yourself against a rug pull, okay? And knowing these things is going to help you greatly improve your portfolio structure because you can identify coins with more utility and allocate more of those coins towards your portfolio, okay? Moving on. So mistake number two is keep your cryptocurrency off exchanges, okay? This is a lesson that everyone should have learned after the fall and bankruptcy of those crypto exchanges and platforms back in 2022. Remember FTX, Celsius, BlockFi? We literally saw some of the biggest and largest and most used crypto platforms freeze user withdrawals and declare bankruptcy because they were investing in crazy things with your money. I used BlockFi and I never thought that they would have had ulterior motives with my money that I was, or my crypto that I was staking on the exchange. One of the main reasons that cryptocurrency is so revolutionary is that you can custody the asset yourself, okay? There's nothing else like that. If you deposit your money into the bank, then the most by law that bank is required to hold is just 10%, okay? So think about it. That means that most of the money in the world is literally just made up with zeros on paper, okay? So what happens when everybody tries to go to the bank and withdraw their money? Answer me that, right? Investors were burned by these exchanges and got some of their money back, but it was never enough and certainly not anywhere close to what they had originally owned, right? For context, this is what happened to me. So I had about 2.5 Ethereum on BlockFi, right? And I got back $1,200. Okay, what would I have had if the Ethereum remained? At least $5,000, right? So you can see how much of a discrepancy that is. So lesson number two is to transfer all crypto that is not actively traded to a cold storage wallet. A cold storage wallet is a device that you use to self-custody your cryptocurrency. Ledger is a brand, and that is the device that I use, okay? I will post a link in the description to bring you directly to the Ledger website where you can buy a cold storage wallet. They have many options, and it is very useful, and it is a must for all crypto holders, okay? Now we come to mistake number three, and that is to pay attention to the macro environment. When I started investing in crypto, I was so involved in the day-to-day of crypto in terms like checking my portfolio, following the price, okay, trying to day trade. But I didn't really pay more attention to the greater crypto Bitcoin cycle in terms of bull market and bear market. I never sold anything when the market went down. Now, I want to clarify what kind of trader I thought that I was, okay? I was incredibly involved in the crypto market, so I had visions of selling near the top and making incredible profit, okay? And this is where the lifestyle that I live that I currently live comes into play. And I do plan on selling a portion of my crypto as we get higher into this bull run. But the point that I want to make is that it is not wrong to not sell your crypto or not want to sell your crypto. And that all depends on your strategy, right? It's completely fine. And I think that it's personally the route that most people should take when it comes to crypto. Okay. And the strategy is to just purchase Bitcoin, stack it, hold it, self-custody it, and never sell it. Okay. I make this recommendation that people that want to participate in the crypto market with no stress. You just buy a Bitcoin and dollar cost average over time. You do this with at least 10% of your net worth, and you are going to do just fine. So let's talk about the lesson. Lesson number 3 is to understand the macro flows of the market. Now, this is regardless of whether you want to sell your crypto or not. Okay, if you're someone like I just mentioned who only buys Bitcoin, then it is majorly official to know when the market is at its top, or more specifically at its bottom, so that way you can invest more. If you're someone that tries to time the market and identify the tops and bottoms, then you'll never hit it exactly, and that's something you need to know. You're never going to know when the exact top or the exact bottom is. In retrospect, it always looks really easy, but in the moment, it is very hard. Okay, so as long as you're with 20% of the top and bottom, you're going to do great if you choose to sell your cryptocurrency. So paying attention to the macro cryptocurrency environment landscape will help all investors, right? These 3 mistakes are what shaped my mindset and how I self-custody my crypto today. The truth is that everybody's going to make mistakes when they invest. The goal is to not make mistakes that are going to do irreparable damage to your account. Okay, if you follow the 3 lessons I just went over and I covered, then you are going to do just fine, and these are going to help you like nothing else can. Okay, listen, if you like the crypto content, then please subscribe to this channel, and you will stay informed about the market and some trading strategies. Okay, if you found this video useful, please hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time.